Hey guys, welcome to Airsoft RIOT Striker here. Today's going to be a little different. We're going to do a load out video for Milsim West. I'm going to show you guys everything that I've got and why I got it, why I purchased it. So let's do this. Now, one of the reasons why you want to go rucking before the event is you want to test out your gear. If you got to make any kind of adjustments, if it's uncomfortable, or if you got too much weight up at the top, you need to bring it down, now's the time. You don't want to get to the event and try to make all your adjustments while you're at the event. You want to do that stuff beforehand. All right, for my loadout for Milsim West, this is my rucksack. My assault pack is with it, and my shovel on the side. This is the IOBE, including the assault pack. This is the assault pack that goes with the IOBE as well. So some of them, they're kind of hard to find in a complete kit, but if you shop around, you can, you'll be able to find them all. And also, if you are going to get the IOBE, make sure that it comes with the lid and the pads as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and start by taking out the tarp. So one of the first things that I put on top is my tarp. The reason is so that you can lay it down, especially if you have to build a shelter. You don't want to take everything out of the backpack to get to the tarp. You want to leave everything in here. That way you can start building your shelter and then move all your stuff underneath your shelter. Another reason to have your tarp on top, so is because when you get to Milsim West, before the event, you got to lay everything out for the cadre to see. So you want to lay your tarp out first. Okay, now before I complete more inside of the main pack, we'll start with the lid. So everything that I put in the lid is something that I can get to it real quick. Doesn't need to be in the main compartment. Items like cooking. So here's my furnace. It comes with 2 cups. It's a Stanley. And then here's my stove. And obviously you need some gas with it. Just one of these will do you the whole event. I've actually used one of these for 3 events. All right, so in this pack, I've got all sorts of things. I've got deodorant, toothpaste, medicine, wipes, hand warmers, all kinds of things. Anything that that's real small that I can bring up there, put it in here. Here's my cooking or my silverware. It's just a spoon and a fork and a knife. All right, so in here I've got a trash bag. Also, I got newspapers in case your boots get wet. You can stuff the newspaper in there while you're sleeping. Then when you wake up in the morning, your boots will be all nice and dry. I got that from Unicorn Leah on one of her videos, and we tried it out, and it was great. It worked. Paracord. All right, I got cat crap. It's a lens cleaner, anti-fog. This is just the paste style. So you just rub it on there, keep rubbing it until it disappears. This stuff is really, really, really good. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the main compartment. Now, the IOBE, it's got side zippers. And I really like this because you can unzip them and get to your food pretty quick. So that's one of my reasons why I put the food in the middle of the IOBE. So for my meals, I get 2 things of breakfast. And then 1 for Friday, 1 for Saturday's dinner, and then 1 for right after the event on Sunday. I also bring an MRE for my assault pack. I don't have that with me right now, but it's something that I don't have to cook while you're out there. So with this is something for when you're at your fob and you've got everything in your rucksack, because you don't bring your rucksack with you all the time. You just leave your rucksack at your fob. So just like little snacks and stuff for your assault pack is really all you need. Okay, so this is where all my extra clothes are in. So I've got an extra set of BDUs in here. I've got extra underwear, socks, my cold and wet weather gear. All of that fits right into here. It's also in a waterproof, compact case. This is phenomenal for like Clovis. When I went over to Clovis, this helped keep all my clothes dry. Okay, then I've got my sleeping bag cover. Same thing with Clovis. This was a lifesaver. I'll never forget going back into underneath my tarp, and the ground and everything was pretty moist around me, but my sleeping bag just like didn't even get touched by water. This was soaked on the outside of it, but not my sleeping bag. Here's some poles to help if I'm going to be setting up some shelter on the ground. I can use these poles. I'll probably do another video of different ways you can set up your shelter as well. And then this is my sleeping bag. This one goes all the way at the bottom. Now, I know I carry a big sleeping bag, but this thing's super comfortable and there's lots of room inside of it. It still compacts down quite a bit. It can fit all the way down my rucksack. Also, the outer area or the case turns into a pillow, so I can take all the clothing from here, stuff it in here, and use it as a pillow. So now let's go ahead and get to my assault pack. All right, so here's my assault pack. I try not to carry that much in my assault pack just because you already got a lot of gear on you and you're walking quite a bit sometimes. So I try to keep it as light as possible. One thing I forgot to mention is having your packing list printed out. What I do is I print this out, put it on my refrigerator, and I just start marking things off as I get them. Another thing I have inside here is an extra tourniquet, just in case. There's been times that either one of my buddies or I have lost our tourniquets out on the field, and you gotta have an extra one. This is my dump pouch. I don't carry a belt anymore. It's just I realized that it was just too much weight on me. The only thing I needed for that belt was a dump pouch, so I just attached this to my my regular belt. A must-have is a Garmin GPS, especially for SLs and TLs. This will really come in handy, especially when they ask you for your grid locations, grid coordinates. If someone asks you, all you gotta do is just look at your watch and you can give them the numbers where you're at. My gloves, extra battery, just in case. Now I do carry a Titan, and last event when I had my Titan at Milsim West, it lasted the whole event. I didn't need to change batteries, but one of my buddies might need a battery, or something might happen to that Titan where I need it. Extra glow sticks, not just one, but 2. That's it for in here. And then for my main compartment, I've got my water bladder inside of here. I've got my Marpat hat, my boonie, and then for when it gets cold at night, I got my beanie, and then some binoculars. I didn't think I would really need binoculars, but my first Milsim West event that we went to, they really came in handy a lot. Some of you know what I'm talking about. All right, so for in here, I've got all my batteries that I might need. I even got extra batteries for somebody else that might need, you know, like I don't need anything for AAA. I don't have anything for AAA, but somebody might need them. So I just put a couple in there just in case. And then I got a radio batteries, 1, 2, 3 batteries. And then at the bottom of my rucksack, I've got my sleeping pad as well. All right, so if I go to an event that's pretty cold, like in Clovis, I'll wear my plate carrier. It'll keep me warm a little bit more. If I go to Centerville during the summer, I'd use my chest rig. So, but I already got this all set up. Just because we just came out of winter, I'll be changing to my chest rig here soon. All right, so in this pouch, I've got my notepad. It's waterproof notepad. I've got a protractor for map reading. We could also do another video of that if you guys are interested in me doing one. I just know the basics from what I've learned from some of my other friends as well. ID, need you to make sure you have your ID with you. Normally I keep that in my wallet though, not in my vest. And then a Gerber multi-tool, not just me, but all my other teammates. This really came in handy. Then I've got a compass. Don't really need one if you got a GPS, but if the batteries die in your GPS and you got nothing to replace it, batteries don't die in your compass. So, and then I got not 1 but 2 pins just in case one goes down. Then I got my UV5R with the extended battery, and then extended antenna. I carry 6 mags. Okay, and then in this pouch, these are my pyros. I've got 2 grenades, and then my Enola Gay smoke grenade as well. So that's everything for my vest that I carry during Milsim West. Now let's go ahead and take a look at my primary. This is my primary. I do not carry a secondary during Milsim West. It's just, again, more extra weight. I've never needed it. I don't ever think that I'll ever need it either. So this is my Crytek, nothing really special about it. I got my red dot right here, IR laser, and flood as well. So if you're going to be renting MVGs, if you got the extra cash, get an IR laser, especially like a D-ball. It makes it twice as better. It really does. So, and then, yeah, 2-point sling. Nothing real special. I'd recommend a 2-point sling and not a 1-point sling. It makes things carrying easier. It's more comfortable when you're out there. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you guys got any questions about this, my loadout, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I will tell you this, most of the stuff that we got from Combat Sports Supply. They were able to help us get most of our stuff. But yeah, thank you. Check out my other videos. See you on the field.